Welcome back. ETSU is gearing up for this week's spring football game. Here to tell us a bit more about how the team is preparing for the big game is ETSU head football coach Trey Lamb. Trey, first of all, thank you for joining me here on First at 4. Spring almost in the book, a little bit more to go.
Yeah, we got one day left tomorrow, and we're excited about getting the guys out there and competing a little bit. We've been training hard, and now we get to go fight a little bit under the lights. So it's going to be a good competition. Excited to kind of get a depth chart set going into summer and kind of see where we need to make some roster moves after that.
Now, usually you go to spring games and there's popcorn and there's balloon animals, but that's not going to be the case with your spring game. You said it's going to be full out football. Yeah,
we're going to be playing, 4 quarters. We're playing 4 12-minute quarters, and we don't get run-throughs like in the fall. We don't get an exhibition game. We don't get a scrimmage like high school or other sports. The first game against App State, you better know what you're doing. You better have your pregame figured out. You better have a plan in place. So we're going to run through all that Friday night and get it out of the way for our kids so they can relax and play when fall gets here.
And of course, he understands Appalachian State. Then you got UVA-wise. Then you got some team called North Dakota coming in. Where they won like 9 national championships. So yeah, they better be ready early. One of the big positions where you had to replace is at quarterback. You brought a lot quarterbacks in. How competitive is that spot right now?
Yeah, brought in 3 transfers. So you're going to see all 3 get work with the first and second team Friday night, and coming out of spring practice, we're going to have an idea of who the 1 is, who the 2 is, who the 3 is, though we won't name a starter until training camp. We don't want to have the other teams be able to prepare for one guy. We want them to prepare for all 3. But I feel really good about that position. We've really improved there. I think our receiving corps, we bring in a lot of guys there, offensive line, and the back end on defense, and then a couple linebackers. So we've got new faces at every single position. Competition breeds excellence. I'm a big believer in that. That's not just coach speak. The best teams have the best players because they know their spot could be taken any day.
One of the things we talked about before is team building. Tell me how you did that, because you had around 19 come in from Gardner-Webb, and then you had several players that were already on the team.
Yeah, you took the ETSU roster from last year. You take 19 who came with me, who know me, and have played for me, and then you take another 12 or 13 from different schools around the country out of the transfer portal. Plus, we're bringing in 17 high school players in the fall. So you're really merging 4 different type of players. The big challenge for us is getting them to hang out with each other. Don't hang out with the same friend group. Don't eat lunch with the same guys every day. Try to branch out, get to know people, meet their families, meet their brothers and sisters, know their parents' names. All those things are important. You don't want to have a bunch of little small groups with locker room lawyers. You want one big organization. We got to be connected, and it starts with relationships.
Yeah, and you, real quick, you say you want people to tailgate. Come out early. Yeah. This is like a ball game weekend.
Yeah, we got a live band, I think, at 5 o'clock. Gates open at 4. There's going to be tailgating. All our coaches' wives and family will be doing that for the first time. My wife's got to pick her out a nice little tailgate spot, figure out what she's going to be doing next year. My little girls will be there. All our families will be there. I expect a couple thousand people there, to be honest with you. I hope the rain holds off. But we'll get it in, and we want to make it a real atmosphere.
All right, Trey Lamb, ETSU head football coach. Spring game is Friday, Coach. Good luck.
Thank you.
And we'll see you on Friday. Now let's send it back to Ainsley.